Welcome back again to Luis the Van. You're watching part 3 of a van tour of my unfinished van Luis. In this video I'll show you the skylights, the office and the bathroom in Luis. Let's go! I already showed you our skylights when I stood atop of Luis in part 1 of this van tour series. We have 3 skylights in total, 2 small ones and a medium-sized one. And today we're taking a closer look at them. These skylights are super essential for us because we don't have any windows in the sides of Luis or in the back doors. So we have to rely on them in order to get enough air and light into the van. The idea behind this is for Luis to remain as inconspicuous as possible and not to lose his camouflage as a delivery van. We do have windows towards the driver's cabin in the front, but they're not enough on their own. But with our 3 skylights installed, there's enough light entering the van and we can also ventilate it quite well. All 3 skylights are made by Dometic. The 2 small ones are called micro heckies and they are 28 by 28 centimeters. The bigger skylight above the living area / bedroom is called a mini heckie and it measures 40 by 40 centimeters. This one, despite its name, actually lets in a pretty decent amount of light. I might do a long-term review of these skylights at one point, we'll see. All 3 of them have a blackout roller blind and an insect screen, and we use both functions almost every day that we're in the van. So if you're looking for skylights in your van, I would definitely recommend to look out for these 2 functions. Also very handy are the different opening positions. The micro heckies have 2 positions and the mini heckie has 3 positions. The additional one is the bad weather position, and you guessed it, this one can be used when it's windy and rainy, etc. All in all, the decision to go for skylights instead of side windows I think has paid off. The van is better insulated, it's more inconspicuous, more stealth, and we have enough light and air coming in. And when we are parked at a beautiful location, we can still open the side doors and the back doors and enjoy the view. So we haven't missed side windows in our van. And now to the office. This here is our little office. It also serves as a staircase to get from the back of the van to the driver's cabin. On the ground level we have our water boiler. That is this black thing here, which is insulated with styrofoam. And it can heat water in 2 different ways. One way is the diesel heater blowing hot air through it. There's currently no pipe connected, but there will be at one point. And the second option is to heat the water electrically. This is done by a coil or a spool in the water boiler. And in front of it there is space for books. Going up 1 level, this space fits our printer perfectly. That's why there's already space for another socket. Next to the printer there's space for some folders and documents. The top level is a nice place to sit on and to put down things that need to be charged. Now to the things we want to add. In the middle we want to add a shelf in order to store more things more efficiently. In front of the water heater we want to add a cover in order to hide it and to create a separate space to store books. So this will be our little reading shelf. On the very top, I already mentioned this in part 2 of this van tour series, we want to add a little contraption for an extension of the kitchen. On to the not yet existing bathroom. This skylight will be in the top left corner of the bathroom once it is actually separated as a different room. Right now this dry separating toilet is probably the only thing really identifying this space as a bathroom, and I'll probably talk about this toilet in more detail at one point in a separate video. Other than that, everything is unfinished. These cables that are just lying around here, they are coming from the charge booster, which is in the front of the van, and the water pipes, they might actually also give it away. I mean that this is a bathroom. I already mentioned in part 2 of this van tour series that we want to add a shower fitting at the end of them. How unexpected. Now to the other plans we have for our bathroom. Of course it has to become a room first, and for that we need walls. The first one will end exactly at the skylight, so the skylight will be part of the room. The second wall will end at our office, and in that wall we want to have a door, but I don't know yet how to build it, so if you have any suggestions or ideas, please let me know. Next I want to build a pedestal for the toilet and move the toilet to the side here, and the main idea there is to create more storage space. We would probably store cleaning utensils and toiletries and stuff like that there. Important for us is also to have some mechanism to cover the window when we're showering, and I also still don't know how to do that, so any ideas are welcome. Last but not least, I have a somewhat ambitious plan that has to do with our diesel heater. At one point I will have to connect heating pipes to it, and they will lead through the bathroom anyways, and I want to make use of this by adding a flap valve in the bathroom, which when opened would turn the bathroom into some kind of dry chamber. The hot air would rise, it would absorb moisture, and it could then escape through the skylights. So for example, on rainy days we could put our wet stuff in the bathroom, turn on the heat and dry everything quickly. And that was it for today from Luis. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time. I hope to see you again next time for part 4 of this van tour series. Then I'll show you the bedroom/living area. Until then, have a good one, cheers and goodbye.